2024 fundraising, according to the Republican campaign. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to the Reuters news agency, Donald Trump will be unable to match President Joe Biden's fundraising totals in this year's presidential election race. The Republican candidate's campaign said on Thursday, "We're never going to be able to raise dollar for dollar with Biden," a Trump campaign advisor said in a call with reporters. The advisor blamed the fundraising disparity on billionaire supporters of the Democratic president and appeared keen to paint a picture of a Trump campaign fueled by grassroots working class supporters. A second campaign advisor said Trump's campaign is fueled by hundreds of thousands of grassroots contributors across the country, and I'd much rather have that because each one of those votes. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. The Democratic Party has been doing grassroots fundraising for a long time. President Barack Obama engineered, created, and pioneered campaign fundraising. So Republicans can try to spin this all they want and try to make it appear that they are connected with the people. They're not connected with the people. Their policies stink. Their candidate is trash. Point blank. I don't even know why they didn't pick a much more decent individual to run up against Biden. They probably would win this election. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, as long as there's a certain marginal group of people who continue to support Trump, he'll be able to subvert the Constitution and do the type of things that he wants to do. So now, ask for a response. Biden's campaign spokesperson Amber Moses said Trump's campaign is strapped for cash. Democratic candidates have raised more money in support of their White House bids than their Republican counterparts in all election cycles after 2004. Money, however, is not always an indication of success. Trump beat Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton in 2016, even though she raised far more cash than he did. Biden has routinely outraising former President Trump, who's campaigned together with, Biden has been routinely outraising former President Trump, whose campaigned together with a joint fundraising committee pulled in $20.3 million in February, compared with the more than $53 million raised by Biden's reelection effort that month. Large contributions make up about 55% of the $128.7 billion that Biden's campaign committee has raised so far in the election cycle. Open Secrets data shows, compared with 45% from small contributors. For Trump, large contributions comprise 64% of the $96.1 billion his campaign committee has raised versus 36% from small contributions. The two face a November 5th general election rematch in a race that opinion polls suggest will be extremely close. Biden was holding a star-studded fundraiser in New York on Thursday night with his Democratic predecessors Barack Obama and Bill Clinton that his campaign said has already raised $25 million. The Trump campaign is due to hold a fundraiser on April 6, hosted by billionaire hedge fund manager John Paulson in South Florida, that aims to bring in $33 million, according to a person familiar with the event. Now, weren't they just complaining a few moments ago about billionaires contributing to the Democratic Party? Hypocrisy. Dubious hypocrisy. The Trump advisors on Thursday said that together with the Republican National Committee, the campaign will be opening dozens of offices and hiring hundreds of staff in the next few weeks as they ramp up their general election infrastructure now that Trump has become the Republican Party's presidential candidate. Trump cemented his grip over the RNC in March when a loyalist, his daughter-in-law, and a senior campaign advisor were installed as chair, co-chair, and chief of staff of the organization following his endorsement. Well, we see how this is going to turn out. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender. Never quit.